Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Pixar reviews. This is Dash Rose here. I am back to review more Pixar stuff. But before I get any further, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for the people who are already supporting my channel. It really helps me out a lot. But before I start this review, there's something I wanted to talk about here. And I can't remember what it was. I actually might have to save it for another video. I mentioned this a couple videos ago. I was gonna talk about this. I remember what it was. So you guys know I was gonna upload a video showing me downloading games on the eShop. Unfortunately, my phone messed up and I lost the video. I was trying to save it, but unfortunately, it wouldn't let me save it, so it's gone. So it sucks. I don't like losing videos, but I could tell you guys a little bit about it real quick before I get to the video. Basically, I was showing off all these games downloading, which was normal, and then I came across something where my 3DS was too full on the system memory, so I called Nintendo, and I feel like the guy had no idea what he was doing. He was telling me to replace my system, and I'm like, I don't want to replace my system. Shouldn't have to replace it to deal with a memory card problem. So. But I lost the guy because my phone hanged up on him. I lost him. Yeah, my phone's been acting up lately, and so I let him go, and then I called someone else. I got the situation somewhat figured out, and unfortunately though, I can't I can't put the games on the memory card, which is so stupid because there's a memory card slot on there. So why would Nintendo make a memory card slot and make it appear for games to be able to be downloaded on there, but you can't download blocks and stuff on there. I think it's so stupid. It really is, and Nintendo is known for designing stupid stuff like that all the time. I mean, Street Pass they had something like that on there too, where it wasn't downloading problems. It was more so like. It wouldn't explain to you how to get some of the games and stuff on there, or items and stuff. You have to figure it out yourself. So I hate that. I hate that Nintendo makes you have to do that stuff. So yeah. So I had trouble with that. I'm gonna work on fixing my phone. I mean, yeah, it's an old phone. It's a Galaxy 7, but I shouldn't I'd be having this trouble recording stuff. I think that's something else, but I don't know. But anywho, we're talking about Pixar, not Nintendo. So that was just my little rant on what happened with the video and stuff. Yeah, it froze up while I was trying to stop the video, and that's why I don't have it. So sorry guys. I'll try again later. I will try maybe. I don't know. Because my 3DS is full, so I don't know. But anywho, without further ado, let's get into the video. But before I do, I also should play this nice music. Memories, right? Memories. But anywho, yeah, I was gonna play the whole song, but I was like, that's kind of annoying to just play the whole song, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, so I played just part of it, but now let's talk about the movie. Alright, The Incredibles. A family of superpowers. Don't we all wish we had superpowers? Superpowers can make life so much easier, but at the same time, it can be a little complicated at times. Because then you got people wanting to ask you to open, peanut butter jars and help them do chores and stuff while you can be out, having fun. Superpowers can be fun and all, but it also can involve a lot of consequences too. Like you're forced to help people out and stuff. People rely on too much on you. And this is The Incredibles though. So how is The Incredibles? Because when it comes to superheroes, they either fail or they exceed. Does this film exceed or does it fail? Well, actually, this film actually exceeds. It exceeds at what it does. Basically, the start of the movie shows the young Mr. Incredible. He's young and he's about to marry someone. Apparently, he's stuck saving lives. It's pretty fun and all that. And then basically, I guess he meets this younger version of I forgot his name. He calls himself Incredible Boy, but Syndrome. Syndrome. That's one word to describe this film. It's syndrome. I meant to make it sound more dramatic, than it actually the way I said it. I meant to say that right at the beginning of the video, but I don't know. But yeah, basically, I meant to say it like this. One word, syndrome. Because this film got probably the best villain in Pixar ever, which is Syndrome. Basically, though, Syndrome starts out as a typical little kid who wants to be a superhero and help be the Incredible sidekick. But Mr. Incredible rejects him so many times to the point where he becomes a villain. But before we go through all of that, there's some stuff going on with the movie. Yes, they get him and Elastigirl get married. They both get married, and apparently they had troubles being superheroes because one guy, which is pretty dark. This is actually really dark, by the way. But this one guy, he actually wanted to kill himself. I'm not kidding, I'm serious. He wanted to kill himself. So literally they had a suicider on this movie, which is funny because with modern Disney, you don't really see that crap anymore. Modern Disney's all about being family friendly and trying to act like they're not racist by, banning, people's stuff from other countries and stuff when clearly they are. It's sad what Disney has become, but basically though, yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting thing for a kids movie. This guy jumping out of the window, he didn't want to be saved, so he does a lawsuit against the superheroes, and they were forced to retire from being superheroes. And, there's multiple lawsuits. There's actually a ton of problems, but that guy was the one I wanted to mention because, he tried to kill himself, which is pretty dark for a kid's movie, but, yeah, but at this time, it was a different time for, Disney and all that, but basically, though, that causes him and his family to stay hiding and all of that, and I gotta say that even though I said this film exceeds, there are problems. Just like any other film, there are problems with this movie. There are not lots of problems, but some problems. Personally, I find Mr. Incredible's family kind of annoying. I really do. I get their kids and, siblings fight and stuff, but I think it's just annoying the way they do it in this movie. There's just a lot of dramatic yelling and screaming and stuff. I think it's just annoying, and I think his kids are kind of annoying. And I hate how his wife is basically pushing him to work at this office, even though he clearly hates it because his boss, is an asshole. Yeah, that's right. His boss is an asshole, and basically, is yelling at him all the time. And I gotta say, when he throws him against the wall, it's so satisfying because we hate him. We all hate him. So, yeah, but it's frustrating how his wife is forcing him to, do all this stuff what he doesn't want to do. He wants to be a superhero. It kind of sucks. I hate how a lot of cartoon shows and movies do this. The wives force their husbands to like, to do things they want to do. They can't be free. And I think that's annoying. I'm like, if you have a problem with that, then you might as well divorce them at this point. Like let your husbands, do what they want to do. Like, let's say, like, if you don't want to go to church and you're not really a church person, don't drag your husband or wife to church to force them to go because they're married to you. Let them have their own ways of doing things. Because personally, I wouldn't want to go to church and all that. I'm not saying I don't mind people having religion, but I don't really want to go to church. I'm not really a religion person, I'm not a politic or religion person, so, yeah. But just the fact that Elastigirl, a.k.a. Mrs. Incredible, because she's married to Mr. Incredible, basically, forces him to do all these things, like, because he doesn't want to do it. I feel bad for him, I really do. I'm just like, it takes away from the movie a bit, and although there's a lot of action sequences, the best part is when Mr. Incredible actually goes away and tricks his wife of thinking he's going on a business trip when he's actually going to fight crime. This is what I like. I don't like seeing, a typical family, all that, because there's so many shows and movies that do that. I'm like, this is The Incredibles. It's a superhero movie. They should be, they should be, going out, fighting crime and stuff. I think that's more fun than having them, struggle with, relationship issues and all that. I just hate that. But, yeah, I like how, they get to that setting and stuff, and, it's pretty good, and also, we get introduced to Syndrome, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Syndrome is part of this, movie, and like I said, he's the best villain. I think he's dramatic, he's a threat, he's actually threatening, I really like him. I especially like his death at the end. At the end of the movie, he, gets stuck in a cape. His cape gets stuck in a plane and it destroys him. He blows up and destroys him. Which is a big plot of the movie when Egna actually tells Mr. Incredible not to use capes. So I like how they added that detail for his defeat at the end. Instead of, arresting him at the end like a typical, lame, way to defeat a villain, and no, he actually gets killed in a satisfying way. See, Disney, this is exactly what makes your villain so unique. Not arresting them at the end and making a twist villain out of freaking nowhere. Because this movie, yeah, you could argue it's a twist villain, but basically the twist villain is you can kind of see it coming. You can kind of see it at the beginning of the movie kind of coming. Because at the beginning of the movie, he's Syndrome, aka Buddy, stated that he was going to regret doing it, and he did, because he turned into a villain and started attacking Mr. Incredible. So we kind of saw the whole villain thing coming. I mean, we kind of did it. I mean, he kind of does come out of nowhere, but I just think his twist villain kind of works. And, like I said, I like his defeat at the end. And I gotta say, Egna, I don't have a fun fact for this video here. I don't have a fun fact. This is probably the first movie review I'm reviewing like this, with these kind of cards, where I don't have a fun fact to write down. I don't have a fun fact, though, because, there wasn't really a lot that I wanted to point out in this movie. But I will say this, that I'm not sure about this. I believe that Egna was originally going to be voiced by a female, and she was going to be voiced by none other than the voice of Miss Frizzle, I think. I'm not sure, but I think that we're going to have her voiced by Miss Frizzle, the voice actor who voiced Miss Frizzle. I could be wrong, but I believe that that's what they were going to do. I'm not sure why they didn't do it, if that's the case, but I don't know, I think Miss Frizzle would have been a better voice actor for Agnes. Agnes, she still has a... I think it's Agna or Agnes. I can't remember what her name is. Agna or Agnes. Like Agnes from Despicable Me, or Agna, I think her name's Agna, actually. But yeah, I do like her voice still. I wouldn't like it as much as Miss Frizzle voicing... Well, Miss Frizzle's voice actor voicing her, but I still think it sounds pretty good. And yeah, we get some nice moments with her. I really like her. She's great. I like the way she walks. Like, while the other characters walk kind of, normally, she walks kind of funny looking. I like that. I like that. It's funny. But overall, this film is actually pretty good. The fight scenes are pretty good, and overall, this film's pretty good. I want to go ahead and give it a score. Between 0 and 120 points, this film is going to be getting 100 points. Yes, it's getting 100 points because the reason why I'm giving it 100 points, not 120, because I do find the whole typical wife being over controlling of their husband trope to be very annoying. I hate when they do that, and I do think the family is kind of annoying at times. But overall, though, I think the action sequences in this movie really make up for it. They make up for it, and I think overall, I think it's a pretty good film. I would definitely recommend it. Also, if you guys are wondering the whole family, emoji things here, the family ones, I could not find a superhero emoji, so I chose this family. And since the parents and their kids, there's only 2 of them, which I realized that they're both boys, I guess. They're twins, I guess. I didn't realize that. I wonder if there was one with a female and a male child. I don't know. There's also the baby, too, so I wanted to do it based off of that, so, yeah. But overall, though, this film is pretty good. I really do like it. I don't think it's probably as good as Buzz Lightyear Star Command. I think that has better animation just because of 2D animation and stuff. But I would definitely recommend this film. I definitely would watch it again. I was actually going to watch Ice Age this week again after I reviewed it. I was going to watch it again, but I've been very busy. So I do rewatch films occasionally, even after I review them. But overall, I don't think I got much else to really say that I'm aware of. It's just it's a good film with some action sequences, some problems here and there, but the film overall is pretty good. I think it's better than Toy Story, that's for sure. Toy Story was good, but this is even better than Toy Story. I think there's a lot more going on in this film than Toy Story. Toy Story is just a simple plot, while this is actually more interesting. But overall, though, this film's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give it a comment question. The comment question of this video is going to be, I've actually had this comment question idea since I was doing Ice Age. I think it was Ice Age, I believe. I can't remember if it was when I was doing Blue Sky films still. I think it was like Ice Age, I believe. The first Ice Age movie, I had an idea for this comment question. The comment question of this movie is what kind of superpowers would you guys want to have? Whether it being flying or like flying, or I don't know, laser powers, shape-shifting, stretching your arms like Elastigirl can, or I don't even know. There's a lot of ideas. My personal opinion, I would love to be like live forever and be invincible. I would love to live forever. Well, because personally, I think living forever would be more fun. I could help out the ones in need. I could make my ideas continue on forever. I think overall living forever would be better. But tell me your guys' thoughts on what superpowers you guys would want in the comments below. And I don't know if I have anything else to really say about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. Oh, wait, hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss anything on, make sure I didn't miss anything here, I don't know if I'm missing anything or not. I don't know. I don't know what that word is. You know, if I miss it, I'll explain it in cars when I do cars. But overall, though, I think that's about it. I'm gonna let this go because my throat's starting to hurt. I'll see you guys later. This is Dash Show Roast out.